Hey everybody, Fatherhood Forever here. Right, so first video of today, it's just going to be an update. So yeah, uh, pretty much just like waiting for October, season 7 of Walking Dead. Also the Comic-Con trailer is going to hit, according to what I've seen on the internet, it's going to hit between like the 20th and 24th of June. So that'll be interesting to see, because going from what happened in the finale of season 6, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if anyone's actually missing from the trailer. You know, I'm not going to spoil what happened in the finale for anyone who hasn't seen it. But anyone who's up to date with The Walking Dead knows exactly what I'm talking about. I've seen a lot of theories on the internet, mainly YouTube, about how it ended. And to be honest, yeah, so one of them sticks in my mind. Because like how they filmed it, with the point of view shots, like at certain points in the finale. Anyone who's actually like watched it will know what I mean. I've gone over it, I've looked at it several times, and I'm convinced that at least like one person is going to be missing from the trailer. So yeah, but season 6 as a whole, I've said this before, it's brilliant, amazing. It's so tense, like all the way through, with like all the build up to Negan, the new big bad, and I mean big bad in The Walking Dead. Oh my god, that guy is just honestly, like, you see him in the last like 11-12 minutes of the finale for the first time, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays him, wow. Amazing actor. I think they definitely made the right call with the casting. And yeah, one thing I wish I could actually do is be an extra in The Walking Dead. Either as just like a survivor or even a walker. That would be so cool to be made up as a zombie. In The Walking Dead, they don't actually say the word zombie. They all like have different names for them. Like each group has their own name for them. You've got just to name a few. Look, you've got walkers, geeks, biters, roamers. Eaters. I've heard in the Walking Dead Survival Instinct video game, which is awesome because you get to play as Daryl, and it's like his and Merle's like story of how they started, how their survival started, leading up to when they wind up in Atlanta with the Atlanta group, before Rick shows up, basically, in the first season, and that is pretty cool. I've actually finished the game. You have to replay it several times because there's like certain survivors you need to get to the end of the game to get like extras. They're all things that can help you in some way in the game, and once you get all of them, it actually gives you unlimited ammo for your guns. But the worst thing you can do in that game is fire a gun, because it draws all the walkers to you, and you can get overwhelmed pretty damn quick. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to actually play the game, I'd so recommend it. It's not too hard to actually complete. I just went with it, and like each area you go into, you just have to do like certain things, and like to get through it, and then you leave and you go on to the next bit, and you're picking up like supplies along the way. You have to look everywhere for them. You have to be thorough just to find everything. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game. So yeah. But season 6, oh my god. I think it's definitely up there as one of my top 3 seasons, I'd say. Because season 1 started off with 6 episodes, and then it went to 13 for season 2, and then it was 16 from season 3 onwards. And at the rate they're going through the source material from the comic books, with the pacing and all the extra stuff they add in, they could very well catch up with the comic books at the rate they're going. As long as Robert Kirkman keeps writing them, and getting them out there published, then the story will keep on going. But there's only a certain point it can go to. But the comic book and TV series are totally different. Daryl and Merle were never in the comics. You've got the addition of like a few other characters as well, which is pretty cool. They change things up, because obviously they have to, otherwise everyone would know exactly what's going to happen if they've already read the comics. But, overall, like, The Walking Dead is just amazing. I remember how I started watching it. I came home one night on a Friday from a darts match, and my dad had it on the telly, and I asked him what it was, and I've just been watching it since the start. And some of my favourite characters, people die at some point in the TV series. Like some of the deaths actually like hit me like, oh my god. It really gets to you when they kill off certain people. But like I say, overall it's an amazing series. And there's always twists and turns and obstacles for the group to overcome in each season. And looking at Rick now compared with season 1, he's a totally different guy. He's definitely stepped up to the mark. It took him a couple of seasons before he actually, thought to himself, right, if we're going to survive, there's certain things I've got to do, to actually keep us going. And the rest of the group, sometimes they agree with him, sometimes they don't. It's one of those typical things, really. How, Rick and Daryl, to start with, they didn't really get on, but now they're like brothers, really. It's surprising how Daryl has actually turned into a fan favourite at the moment. And they've all been through like so much along the way up till now, and how they're going to deal with Negan is going to be so interesting to watch, because he's one of those people who, to me, he seems like so manipulative, cunning, organised with his group, like so much, and he's more with it than Rick at this point, I think. Because what it comes down to with Negan, he wants half of all of what Rick's group have got. So he wants, like half their ammo, food, water, medical supplies, that sort of thing. Vehicles, I'm guessing, or he's going to kill them. And that's what, that is what Negan is about. He wants half their stuff. He actually says to Rick in the finale, give me your shit or I will kill you. And in the comic books he's swearing so much, like everything he says has at least one swear word in it, like an F or something like that. He's just so cocky as well. Like when you first meet him, he's like, he's out to make a statement. You can definitely tell that one. But like the last, I'd say about 20 minutes or so of the finale, it just gets so tense. When I saw it, when it aired on the Monday, after America got it on the Sunday, I actually had shivers going up my back watching it. It was that tense and that scary, to think that this one guy with this group of however many people could just back Rick and his group into a corner. And even Rick looked like he was actually scared of him, because it was a helpless situation that they had all gotten into, and Negan had stopped them getting to where they needed to go, blocking the roads on the way, and eventually he got them cornered and surrounded, and oh my god, just the last 12 minutes of the finale, where you meet Negan for the first time, you see him, and this, my first impression of him was that he's out to make a statement. He's definitely the top villain, I'd say, in terms of people in The Walking Dead. It's not just the walkers they've got to survive against, it's people. They're the biggest threat in The Walking Dead by far, because look, all the villains there's been in The Walking Dead, this has changed them in one way or another. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But like I say, if you ever get a chance to check it out and you haven't watched it, do it, because it's, I think personally, one of the best, if not the best, TV show going at the moment. As far as I know, at the moment they've got it planned up to at least season 10 or 12, which is, it's decent. There's 6 seasons in. Season 7 will probably be around the middle of October, for the premiere. So it's only just over 4 months away. About 4 months now. And I honestly can't wait. There is a promo for season 7 on YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is legit. I've actually seen a couple of fan made ones, and they're pretty cool. But yeah, season 6 as a whole, wow. And I thought, season 2 onwards, it was good. I thought season 2 onwards was definitely when it picked up. But now they've just taken it up to the next level, a higher gear. So yeah, I'm gonna call this one here, because it's now getting on for about 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to be recording again fairly soon. it's just started chucking it down with rain as well. So, yeah, typical British weather for you. But yeah, I'm going to get this uploaded and I'm going to post a link on Facebook. So, yeah. Laters, peeps. Rock on, stay safe. Laters.